Yo, what's up? What's up, good people? It's your boy Carcino here. Welcome to One Crack News. Like, share, subscribe, the whole vibe. It's been a very weird week. I tell you that. Very weird. I mean, we've seen things go from one direction to another direction. We've seen how everybody who was being celebrated last week is now being looked down upon. We've seen a lot of weird activity this week, but nothing more weirder than seeing what I've been seeing lately. Former Washington Wizards and former NBA basketball player Gilbert Arenas was under attack from the LGBT. Is it the Q? Are they with it or are they not with it? I don't know. He was under attack by these people this week. Oh, yeah. They came after him about an interview he did. DJ Vlad, a person he's associated with a lot, Vlad decided to put out a clip from an interview that they did probably months ago. Knowing Vlad, this video was probably recorded a couple of months ago, and everybody was digging their shots in total shock and awe when it came to what Gilbert had to say. They were stunned. People was like, I can't believe it. It's so close-minded. And I'm reading the comments and people, I guess, who were in that field. See, by Vlad being such a big personality on the internet, when you say it on his platform, that's going to get heard by people who are not going to talk to you, Gil. But they're going to matter. They're going to do things behind the scenes. And when they do things behind the scenes, it's going to get salt. Those people are going to see it and they're going to bring it to the light. So all of these people that was writing about it, like yesterday and the day before, it's kind of dying out now. But it got the attention, I think, of people they wanted to get attention of. But for me, this is nothing new. Gilbert Arenas has always spoke like this. This is nothing new. So the shock and awe wasn't a shock and awe. The shock for me was that they actually cared what he said. I'm like, have you not heard Gilbert Arenas talk? This is how he talks. I mean, it was not new for me to hear him go on Vlad and say what he's been saying that for years. Years. And now people are acting like it's brand new because he said it one time. This man said, they can't do anything to me. They can't stop me. Those was his words. They can't do nothing to me. Clear as day. So shout out to Damn D. He was the first one I saw bring it up. Damn D POV. He was the first one I saw bring the attention to the forefront. Then I saw what it was doing on social media. Yeah, it was quite interesting. All right, let's look at here and let's see if we can listen.
By your rules, you should oblige and say him. Or if she means he now is not allowed to play this woman's sport. That's how it works out, right? You can't have a women's team with a transgender male. A transgender who transitioned from female to male. Female.
Well, let me see. If I was okay, because I don't know where exactly in the interview he's going to say it, but in the interview, you see they're talking about, the LGBT community and stuff like that. So this is what he actually said, and I'm just gonna read it and then we're gonna get up out of here. If I see a gay dude, straight man arguing, all right, let's go at it. He said while he's mimicking the both technical files. I'm just not gonna let you be one side and then you get to call them. Like I like to see it so much. I sit there and say, this effing LGBT, blah, 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 you can't control your effing group now. He just called me all kinds of F words and I'm gay and I need to suck his and I need to suck that. If I say that back, I'm done. So basically what he's saying that they are allowed to say anything and everything to you, but if you say something to them, then it's a problem. Then it's canceled. Hey, to be honest, Gilbert, I actually agree with you,
Now, Gilbert said a little more, but it's basically the same thing. Sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. No. Vlad at it again. Well, Vlad's going to do what Vlad's going to do. Damn right he did it to himself. Nobody was out to get him. My thing is, what he said, the majority of it and what the message he's trying to say is, he's correct. Gilbert Arenas is correct. See, Gilbert Arenas is an idiot. He does some things that are just brain farts, but he's correct in what he wanted to deliver. But see, here's the thing. They don't say that stuff. I've never heard a gay person. Well, he's in Cali, or he's probably been around more gay people than I have. I never see gay people talk like that to straight people, period. And they might say that to each other. But I've never seen a gay person say that to a straight person. And it was okay. And things was gonna be okay for them. So he's saying, oh, they could say that, but we can't say it. See, Gil, what you don't understand in that, it's just like, it's the same argument that white people have. Like, how come they could say the N-word and we can't? Like, do you want to say the N-word? Is that what you really meant? And they say that because they do. Have you noticed it's only racist white people that bring that analogy up? You ain't even got to look at their profile. Anybody that brings that up as a conversation, why they get to say it and I can't? Why would you want to say it? So when you hear Gil say, they could say all this and the F word and this and that, but if I say it, I'm done. That ain't fair. Do you want to say it, Gil? See, that's the problem that most people don't see. They're not looking at the real big issue. What he's saying is true, but it's not the actual fact. He's throwing hypothesis and theory at everybody. Right. And then try to explain it in these tones that he's doing right now. Like they tell us, well, white people can't use the N-word, we shouldn't use it. Be like, who the hell to tell us what we can do with the words we got? So what he said in premise is right, but you don't hear any of these cases of what he's talking about. Have you ever heard that case? I've never heard a case where a bunch of gay people walked up to straight people and started yelling at them in gay demeaning words. They can say whatever they want and nothing gonna happen. But if I say those words back to them, I'm done. If you said those words to them, yeah, you would be done. In the industry you're in, yeah, you would be done. But it seems like you want to say those words to them. More than anything, that seems to be the case. But like I told you, this is not new to me. I've seen Gilbert Arenas do this before. Here it is. Case in point.
That dumb shit. That's how you get canceled. Man, that's how you get canceled. I mean, not me, but that's how you do get canceled, right? You know, one of those fairies, they come down, they start talking shit about you, and then they say whatever they want. That's the only problem with the gay community. Like, this is really like them. They fucked up, right? And this is why they can't win with me when it comes to it, because at the end of the day, if you have the whole dictionary to use against me, motherfucker, I have the same dictionary to use against you. Whatever words you can use against me, I am allowed to use the same words against you. And that's where the LGBT, TTQ, WOP, they like to use all these words against you. Like, I mean, it's offensive to me as a straight man that you made me gay, right? I'm offended. But like, you see, I can do the same shit too. So it's not offensive if they made me gay, but if I call him gay or a fag, now the LGBT coming down, man, fuck all y'all. That shit don't work with me.
Now, in principle, that sounds correct. Now, right, that's gaslighting. Why would he be calling someone gay? Isn't a bad word. You could say the word gay, Gil. It's not. But when you say the F word, then there you go. You're sliding down that slippery slope yet again. If they call you gay, say, hey, you gay too. I ain't gay, you gay. But yeah, they did turn the F word into a whole new word, Gil. And Gil just don't like the way situation is right now. He doesn't like where it ended up. He's always felt like this. As you see, he probably did the Vlad interview this day. He's been saying this. That is nothing new. So what he's saying, if you throw them at me, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to throw them at you. But I understand him. I know what he really means is the double standard. But what he's really expressing is that he really don't like him. Everything in his past, from Brittany Griner, the WNBA, he don't really like him. And they already know it. Like, this is why Brittany Griner said she don't even care if he apologizes, because it's what does it mean? He feels like that, and that's how he feels. He volunteered a lot of information about his personal feelings about the situation. He said transgender shouldn't be in the sports. Then he said, well, you know what? Let them in, because he said, really, they can't even play anyway. He said, I've seen some of them, they are not really that good. Some of them played against his daughters in their league. Now, me, I don't think that should take place. I don't think that they should be there. So we have a lot of similarities here. I just think he just used a lot of hypothesis of saying they can say whatever they want. Nothing's going to happen to them, but we can't. When that hasn't been proven. It's just like this. If I talked about the like, let's say if I spoke out and I said something bad about LeBron James and called him every gay book in the dictionary, and he came back and said that to me. If I call LeBron James all the gay words in the book and all this, nothing's going to happen to me. If LeBron says that back to me, LeBron James is in trouble. I'm not gay. So what does that mean? LeBron is a superstar celebrity. So that's why he would be done. Because he got people around him who are in that group that won't like it coming from him. So that's why he would be done. It wasn't like he had a special gay card, get out of jail free card. Gil goes with this analogy because this is how people in the hood feel. This is how the brothers feel. Some of the sisters, like, they can do no wrong. They got all the rights. We get nothing. So they get to say what they want, change the rules, and do all this, and we ain't getting nothing. So I'm with Gil. F him. That's how everybody else feel. I feel just like that. They can say and do what they want, and we can't get nothing. They changing all the laws and rules for them. So all of this ties in together. So right away, as soon as you heard Gil say that, everybody was, yep, he's right. But that's immediately, that is our first response from anybody black that didn't heard that. He right. That was the first thing somebody said. Absolutely. He said they can't do anything to him. They can. They just don't care. But that day he wants to make that big move that he wants to do, and they come with that big boy check, somebody's gonna go, not him. He said blah, 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 X, Y, and Z this many days ago. Then he's gonna have to explain it over and over again. See what I tell you? Q picked it right up. Q was like, he right for once. Clown or no clown, the clown is right. You're right. Not worth the dime. Yeah, Dame D was breaking it down because he's doing just like most of us do. He said they're the most unfair group walking the planet. That's a lie. The most unfair group walking this planet is racist people. Racist groups are the most unfair people walking the planet and have been. They the ones hold you back. How do you think the gays got in power? They mobilized. Well, y'all was too busy kicking it and partying and not hitting the books. They was like, we gonna get into Congress. We gonna get to the legislation. We're gonna make laws. They put their people in place. They voted them in. Got them in office. They showed you a blueprint of how to get it done. Oh, Q already know how you operate. But when you see someone try to turn basically a statement that was never made, and Gil is claiming they're trying to make him gay by saying you're just homophobic. That's just a deflectatory word that they say. You probably hear that all the time. I've been called homophobic a lot of times because I don't go with the ideals of what someone has presented. And I just say, maybe you're heterophobic. I was like, sounds stupid, don't it? Just because I don't agree with something, I got to be homophobic or another phobic. So I guess you're heterophobic then, if that's the case. So, I mean, that's happened before because you don't go with someone else's ideals. Now, when they start trying to punish people for speaking their mind and come and attack them for no reason when they didn't even say anything bad about them, that's when I have a problem. But Gilbert Arenas is sitting here saying, well, since someone else called me this or alluded to me and tried to make me gay, then that means I got the right to use all these words against every other gay person in the world. And that's just not the way it should go. If white people can't use the N-word against us in that way, and that's frowned upon, and we don't like when people say, hey, why can they say that and they can say it and we can't say it? It's like, do you want to say that to them? Go ahead. It's a free country. Go. You roll that 50-50 dice. And you say that N-word to them and see what's going to happen. Say it in a good, meaning way and see how they feel about it. And you got to live with those consequences. But see, we understand it if you put it in those terms. And it's the same thing Gil saying. They get to say all that stuff to us. Why we can't say it back? So if they can say it, then I'm going to say it. It's fair. The question is, why do you want to say it to them? That's right. And when you choose to come after a group of people who weren't even bothering you, then you must have a problem. Same thing we say about racist people, right? Why are you so concerned about people that are not bothering you? That's why racism to me made no sense. whatsoever. It wasn't like a bunch of black people was coming in there, storming in there to come mess with you, breaking your door down in there, woo, eating your food, woo, taking all your women over their shoulder and running out the door. They not bothering you. Black people was with other black people having a picnic, doing something, and people come over there harassing them. What are you doing here? Get up out of here, darkies, and all that craziness, and they got to go through that. You can't eat in this restaurant with us. All this craziness. They were causing all the problems, not us. Right. He's saying it because he don't like them. And he doesn't like he has to conform to their ways. Exactly, Q Lee. So the original premise of what he's saying, I understand it. But I know what he's saying is generalities just so he can say what he want to say. It's like, I want to say this to them. Somebody said, what is the point of this video? You just here to attack Gil's viral moment, even though he's right. See, that's the thing. That right word is jaded. Right? It's jaded. It's just, we take it back to the N-word, right? Should we really be calling each other the N-word when we see each other? Or use the N-word ever? To speak to one another. Should we ever use that? No, we shouldn't, should we? That ain't right. But we do. So because we use it amongst each other and say it to each other, so that gives the white person a chance to do it? They get to come up to you and use that N-word? No. They don't. No. They don't. And because of that, they'll say that's not fair. When the key of it is, whatever they saying amongst themselves, don't care. They're not talking to you. Why do you care about wanting to say a word negative against them? Why do you want to say that word? I mean, there's a lot of racist slang for a lot of people out there in this world, for all nationalities. Why are you so concerned with this word? And the people that normally say they want to say those words, those are the people who have strong racial tendencies in their vibes. You can tell. That's why. But it's not fair. Why can't I use the N-word? Do you really want to roll that dice and take that risk? But see, yeah, but see, that's the thing. There's no such thing as a Blackfoot native. That's the thing. They only got that from crossing over the Louisiana tar pits, when they was migrating over. So their ankles were black. They didn't paint their ankles black, and all their feet was just completely black from crossing over the Tar Heel. So they, from the here all the way down, their ankle down, it was black. So they just said, oh, those Blackfoot Indians. It wasn't a tribe. So that's where people get mixed up with all these terminologies. are Indian natives, yes. A Bob Marley movie? Well, I just don't know what took so long. Quite sure they're going to massacre the movie. Right. And what Gil should be concerned about, and what we should all be concerned about, and this is not a bashing Gilbert Arenas video. When Gil watching this is not a video bashing you. We agree with your original premise, but it seems like you're attacking them more than you trying to defend what they're doing to you, because you can even name an instance. You just saying it in general as if this is what they do when they don't. I've never seen any of them do it. I've never had a gay person in my life come up to me and go, you know what, you're gay. And you're an F, and say the F word. No, they don't do that. And I'm not intimidating. The most I've been called was homophobic. Like I said, they'll say that, oh, you're being homophobic. But I've been called that by straight people. Straight people will say that if they don't agree with a view. But what he should be concerned about is the laws that are being enforced that's more unfair for straight people and more lenient to their side, where it should be equal. That's where his concern should be. So again, this isn't a bashing Gilbert Arenas video. He's going to take it as that because his brain doesn't know how to process anything other than. No, I don't think it's that serious as much as you laid it out. No, I'm talking real slow today because I'm congested. I went to sleep with the right under the AC. Big mistake. He won't see it as that. But what he's actually did and say was, I agreed with a lot of what he was saying, but if that was the case, but he has not proven that is the case. That is not the norm. That is what they would call an exception to the rule. That doesn't happen a lot. What does happen a lot is a lot of weak white people who are racist tendencies declare anger that they can't use the N-word. We've seen that. That's been publicized. I've never seen it publicized anywhere that straight people are mad they can't say the F word to gay people. I can't call a gay person the F word no more. Oh, man. Why I can't do that? Huh? They can say it to me all the time. I've never seen that action. Never seen that action ever. Mm. The alleged elite. He's not up there with them. He thinks he's up there with them. He ain't. Don't buy that. No, Gilbert is actually the low tier right now. He's not where, people don't deal with him on that higher level. He's trying to get up there. He's trying to get through that door. But stuff like this, going viral for the stuff like this, he went viral on his own, not because of me. This is the stuff that gets you in trouble. It's the statements you make today that hurts you tomorrow. That was always on him. But that's what I keep trying to tell people. You need to be Gil and everybody else out there. You focused on the wrong argument because we are mad at the issues that when somebody says what he just said, which made no sense whatsoever, we get angry. First thing we did was get angry. That's what we chose to do. We said, hey, let's get angry. We don't like the way they did this. Okay, let's get angry. See how that works? But you need to be concerned about legislation making laws that makes it unfair for you to be straight. Like being straight is a crime. That's what you need to be concerned about. The laws, not about what somebody's saying that don't mean anything. Focus on what means something. That's the way I like to see it play out. Mm-hmm. Exactly. We just want to see. We want to see the fairness in there, taking out religion in schools and making people say pronouns when kids should be focusing on education, and they're focused on why Johnny is now Tom. Janie is now Tom, And Tom now identifies as an elephant. And it's a wonderful thing. He's an elephant. The next thing you know, your son comes home and says, well, I don't want to be Joseph no more. I want to be a skunk. My name is going to be Skunky. I identify as Skunky. And now you got to try to go against this program. And so you're looking at the school like, is this what you teaching my kid? What are you teaching my kids at this school? So we need to be concerned on these laws that takes away rights from straight people and only benefit those are one-sided that's swinging in the other pendulum. We need equality in the rights department. Damn about what somebody's saying. So Gil needs to be focused on that element. Now, yep. So that's my thought about him going viral. Congratulations, you were viral. Hopefully it turns into something for you. You might say this is a way to get you canceled, but you did all the work. I didn't do anything. All I'm doing is commenting on what you actually said. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Shouts out to Damn D POV. I got to get this congestion out of my system because it's slowing me down. Y'all already say I talk slow. Now I'm even more slow. Got to get my green tea. All right, let me get up. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We got exclusive information about Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Check that out. And I'm out the door.